Hi everyone. Today my partner and I will be presenting for our LPE2301 academic presentation. Before we go further, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Aiman Izzuddin bin Muhammad and my metric number 207377.
Hello everyone, my name is Poovitrah, anak perempuan Shankar, and my metric number is 208588.
So COVID-19 vaccine. I think that this topic is really a hot topic that there are many people are talking about. Even me myself also wonder about COVID-19 vaccine. I wondered why many people think that vaccine is the only solution to prevent this disease. A month ago, I did some research about vaccine. I also wondered about how does a vaccine work, and I also start to question myself why the government promotes and asks people to take vaccine to prevent this disease. Even I already took one vaccine when I was kid, but this is different vaccine. So and I until then I know that I had a little knowledge about vaccine. But now I have a very much information about vaccine and it is really interesting for me. In today's presentation, we are going to talk about COVID-19 vaccine and we are going to focus for COVID-19 vaccine in Malaysia. In our presentation today, we have two parts which are how does a vaccine work and the importance of vaccine. So, what is vaccine? Vaccine is a biological preparation that help our body to improve our active immunity system for any particular disease. Vaccine will interact with our body cells to improve our immunity system for any particular disease. But many people think that vaccine is a medicine, but this is actually wrong. Vaccine is not a medicine, but vaccine can help our body to improve the defense system or immunity system to fight any disease. And many people do not know that actually vaccine is already existed a long time ago, and there are some of the disease that need a vaccine to prevent it, for like polio, tetanus, and influenza. These are the example of preventable disease. Maybe polio, tetanus, and influenza are not really familiar in our country, but these diseases are really a big problem in another country. So, how does a vaccine work? Vaccine will work with our body natural defense to boost a protection. Just like what I said before, vaccine will interact with our body system, our cells in our body system, to protect and build a strong immunity system to fight with the virus. It will recognize the germ. So as we know that every disease have a different germ, and also every disease have a different vaccine. That's why it not every disease has the same vaccine because every disease have a different germ. Once we have took the vaccine, once we have to take the vaccine, it will recognize the germ, how to fight it, how to fight it, and also vaccine also will produce the antibodies for our body and this function is to improve our antibody system and immunity system to prevent the disease. And vaccine also will help our immunity system to remember the germs of the disease. Once we already take the immunity system will remember the germs of any disease to fight with it. So that's why vaccine is really important for our body. So there are a lot of COVID-19 vaccine that already existed now, and there are many countries that tried to produce a COVID-19 vaccine, but not all countries are successful to pass in any level. So these are the example of COVID-19 vaccine that can be used for the people. So first we have AstraZeneca that produced from United Kingdom and Sweden, and we have Pfizer that produced by United States and Germany, and we have Sinovac that produced by China. So these three vaccines are the example of vaccine that Malaysian government purchased. How about Moderna, Sputnik, and Johnson Johnson, and also the other vaccine? Are they not good? No, actually, they are all vaccines are good, but Malaysia cannot purchase all brands vaccine because it will cause a problem for other country. So that's why we only purchase like only five brands vaccines for in our country. So what makes it different from any other vaccine? What makes AstraZeneca different with Pfizer? Is it Sinovac is better compared to Pfizer? No, actually, every vaccine is good. Every vaccine are good, but what makes it difference is the technology they use to produce the vaccine. AstraZeneca use viral vector to produce the vaccine, while Pfizer use RNA that will help the germs to interact with our body system to produce a strong immunity system. And Sinovac use an inactive vector or inactive virus to produce the vaccine. But all vaccine is actually good. So don't hesitate to take vaccine, and we don't have to compare which vaccine is good, which vaccine are not. Every vaccine is good. So next, I will pass to my partner for the next point.
Okay. Thank you, Aiman. Why should I get vaccine? What are the importance of vaccine? It actually boosts herd immunity in public. Okay, what are the herd immunity? It's also referred to as population immunity, which it is indirect protection from a communicable disease that happens when a population is immune either through vaccination or immunity developed through previous infection. WHO, which is the World Health Organization, support achieving herd immunity through vaccination, not by allowing a disease to spread to any segment of the population, as this is able to end in unnecessary case and death. As a result, the whole community become protected, not just those who are immune. There are two main parts of herd immunity of COVID-19, which is infection and vaccination. For natural infection, herd immunity can be reached when enough people in the population have recovered from a disease and have developed protective antibodies against future infection. Besides that, unlike the natural infection method, vaccine create immunity without causing illness or resulting complication. Using the concept of herd immunity, vaccine have successfully controlled contagious disease such as smallpox, polio, rubella, and many others. Herd immunity make it possible to protect the population from a disease, including those who can't be vaccinated, such as newborns or those who have compromised immune system. Furthermore, vaccination helps to build protection. COVID-19 vaccines were evaluated in critical trials and have been approved because those studies shows that these vaccines significantly reduce the probability of contacting the virus. Based on what have been proved about a vaccine for other disease, the COVID-19 vaccine may help keep you from getting serious ill even if you do get the virus. Getting vaccinated creates an antibody response so that we are protected without having to experience the illness. Both natural immunity and immunity produced by a vaccine are important aspects of COVID-19 that experts are investigated. Michael Sack, which is a professor of medicine in University of Alabama at Birmingham Division of Infectious Disease, says getting infected with the COVID-19 virus is the least desirable and least safe way to develop immunity, providing context as both a clinician and COVID-19 survivor. Next slide. In conclusion, it is proven that vaccination provides several advantages to us, such as it herd immunity in public and it helps to build protection. Hence, I encourage all of you to take your vaccine in order to fight against coronavirus. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to success is always to try just one more time, says Thomas Edison. That's bring me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.